let's breathe together. Start with posture and on your back with your legs uncrossed. Your bed, the floor, the sofa, the recliner kicked back. Or sit up straight in a chair with your sit bones evenly planted and your knees at 90 degrees, your feet flat on the floor with toes pointing forward, about hip distance apart. Now lift your chest and gently tuck your chin back towards your neck and free the space so that the blood and the breath and the nervous system can flow freely between the body and the brain and the brain and the body. That two-way street. Good. And now holding the posture, let go of any other tension and check yourself with your jaw and let your jaw go slack and let it spread. Good. Draw the breath in through both nostrils. Pull it down. And as you pull it down, the belly rounds up. Maybe place one hand on your belly and one on your rib cage so you can feel it as it comes and goes. Letting you know that you're pulling it down deep and that the breath is in the right place, down at the bottom lobes of the lungs where the majority of the blood circulates, and you get that great exchange between carbon dioxide and oxygen. So breathe in and round your body up and exhale and let the breath go. And let your body lengthen and flatten as the breath flows out. Breathing in through both nostrils, let the nose do its job of warming and filtering and humidifying the air. And then on the exhale, let it go whichever way feels best for you, mouth or nose or both. Now roll your eyes up so that they look at that spot between the eyebrows, about a ½ inch up and a ½ inch in. And combine this concentration with the breath. Stimulate your pituitary gland, your master gland. Increases intuition. And we all need that. We're the most dependable person we know. And so we build that strength and concentration and intuition. Breathe. Pull it in. Feel yourself round up. And let it go and feel yourself lengthen and flatten. Good. This morning, let's do the isometric exercises with our hands. And let's start by bringing our palms together and lining up our fingers. Perfect, so that the fingerprint on each hand lines up with the fingerprint on the other hand. And now rest your thumbs against your sternum, your elbows out to the side. Inhale, and on the exhale, push the hands together and hold and breathe. Breathe 3 to 5 breaths in this position and notice the tension. Check each finger. Is each finger pushing? Breathe and push. Create the tension and see if you can keep it from spreading into other parts of your body. As you breathe, keep the belly soft so it can round up. Notice your jaw and your neck. And hold and breathe. Each finger pushing. No slackers. And when the breath is complete, release the hands. Good. Bring your left hand up and spread your fingers apart. Now take your right hand and place your index finger between the index finger and middle finger and pull down into that web between the fingers. Now do the middle finger between middle finger and ring finger, and do the ring finger between the ring finger and the pinky finger. Inhale and pull the fingers down and hold that tension and breathe. Pulling down, feeling an even tension on that web between the fingers as you pull down with the tips of the opposite fingers, and breathe. Breathe 3 to 5 breaths. It might feel a little uncomfortable. That's a good thing. Feel it and breathe it. As long as your breath flows, you're okay. Is one finger pulling harder than the others? See if you can even it out and pull. Good. When the breath's complete, release. Now open and close that left hand. How's it feel? How do the fingertips feel on the other hand? And now the right hand up with the fingers spread apart, and place the index finger and the middle finger and the ring finger and the web on the right hand, and pull down and breathe. 3 to 5 breaths while you pull, pulling evenly with all your fingers. That's kind of tricky, but work at it and breathe. And concentrate. Bring your concentration right to that spot between your eyebrows and hold and breathe. And when the breath is complete, release. And now open and shut your hands and feel the flow of energy and blood. A good thing. Bring your hands in front of you and put the tips of the thumbs together, and then the tips of the index fingers together, middle fingers, ring fingers, pinky fingers, like a teepee. And now push and breathe. Checking each finger. Is everybody pushing? Push and breathe. 3 to 5 breaths or more. And when the breath's complete, release. Feel the energy in your hands. Now rub them together. Create nice heat and friction. Wake everything up. Open and shut your fingers. Use your thumb on one hand to massage the opposite hand. Give it a good rub out each finger. And then switch and do the other hand. And these exercises are simple and quick. And we don't do them every day. We do a different one every day. And when you find one that your body specially likes or specifically needs, maybe do it yourself when you wake up in the morning and make it an everyday practice. Whatever works best for you. Now breathe in and fill all the way to the top, And at the top, take in those 3 sniffs to fill the residual space. And then let the breath flow out all the way to the bottom, and at the bottom, the 3 puffs out. Letting go of the last bit, and then do it again. Inhale, round up, breathing with your whole body, and at the top, 3 sniffs to fill that extra space. And then let go, and let the breath flow out, and at the very bottom, the 3 puffs to let the last bit of air out. Aware of your even breath. During the day, as your body responds to life and your thoughts and the actions around you, your breath organizes itself in a different pattern to meet the challenges of the day. And the trick is to bring it back to that place of rest and digest, that place where the inhale and the exhale are balanced. And to go even a step further where the exhale is longer. So during the day, just notice yourself and recalibrate with this sniff and puff breath. And then maybe a breath with a long exhale to bring yourself back into neutral. Release that parking brake. So much tension and stress in life. And the trick is letting it go. Letting it go when it's not needed, and not keeping that emergency brake on all the time that wears out our brakes and wears us out if we use it in our life. Breathe. And use the breath to build your nervous system. Good. This morning, let's breathe to one of the benefits of long, deep breathing and use the benefit as a mantra to occupy our mind. Rolling our eyes up so that we're at that point between the eyebrows, concentrated, and using the mantra to occupy the mind. And anytime the mind tries to wander and multitask and think about something else, bring it back to the mantra of the benefit of the long, deep breath. And if you have to, shout it in your mind. So this morning's benefit is when we breathe long and deep with concentration, we stimulate the pituitary gland, that master gland that's right there in our brain behind that eye point that we're concentrating on. And we stimulate it and encourage it to secrete, and we build our intuition. So the mantra today is builds intuition. Good. Roll your eyes to that spot between the eyebrows. Breathe in through both nostrils. Round up with your whole body. And then let it flow out and lengthen and flatten. And occupy your mind with builds intuition. And anytime your concentration tries to wander, hold that point between the eyebrows and repeat the mantra. Take charge. Take charge of your own mind, and if it tries to wander, lock your concentration. Repeat the words in your mind. Builds intuition. And breathe. Rounding up on the inhale, gently lengthening and flattening on the exhale. Practicing building Concentration, combining it with breath and occupying your mind, builds intuition. Good. And may the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Have a great day.